What is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, back with another reaction video. This one is called The Dark World of Celebrity Yachting. Explained. So, let me set the vibe right quick. You know what I'm saying? Shane. It's by the YouTube channel Internet Oddities. So as always, link to the video and link to the channel will both be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And while you're there, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. All right, let's check it out. Ready? I'm ready.
Yachting is one of the entertainment industry's biggest open secrets, with A-list stars, including models, actors, and influencers, being rumored to have been involved in yachting at some point during their careers. If you're unfamiliar with the term, yachting is used to describe the practice of being paid to spend time.
What'd I say?
Yachting is
as trafficking mars the mystique of Cannes Film Festival, this crime is significantly underreported. What does that have to do with yachting? What is that?
Yachting at some point during their careers. If you're unfamiliar,
I learned the term yachting through this sub because apparently the Kardashians and a bunch of their something connections might do it. What exactly is it? I know that it's sort of the pro something, but like something famous people. Let's just figure out let's just see what he has to say.
With the term, yachting is used to describe the practice of being paid to spend time, often on a yacht, with extremely wealthy clients.
Ooh.
Over the years, it has become a popular way for women to raise their profile.
I forgot to. There we go. Sorry about that. There it is.
Extremely wealthy clients. Over the years, it has become a popular way for women to raise their profile while making some money. However, under the surface, it has a dark history of coercion, sexual exploitation, and human trafficking. The term itself first started gaining traction when The Hollywood Reporter published an investigation into the culture at the Cannes Film Festival in 2013, claiming that models and some Hollywood actors swarmed the hotels and yacht parties during the festival. A man named Eli Nahas, who ran a modeling agency at the time and would later be convicted of supplying more than 50 women to rich Middle Eastern clients during the festival, said, "Every year, there are 30 to 40 luxury yachts in the bay at Cannes. And every boat belongs to a very rich person. Every boat has about 10 girls on it, and they are usually nude or half nude. These women are referred to as yacht girls, and they blur the lines between party goers and escorts, as the general agreement between them and the host of the boat is that by coming aboard, they are expected to carry out favors. But at the end of the night, they are all gifted envelopes full of varying amounts of money. The amount
Yeah, that's no, those are definitely just escorts, my G. So they go on the boat with high wealthy individuals, and for their time there, I guess they're expected to, perform, sexual acts or something every now and then. Maybe not even every now and then, probably all the time. But by the time they leave, they're paid for their time. Damn, son.
The amount of cash they receive is based upon their celebrity status and what favors they carried out over the course of the evening. According to Nahas, you'd definitely recognize more than a few names from Hollywood. They tell themselves what they're doing at Cannes is okay, that they're just on dates with rich men, when the reality is they're doing what prostitutes do. Some celebrities who have been alleged to be yacht girls include Bella Hadid, Hailey Bieber, and Meghan Markle. But before we get deeper into that, let's ponder why an already wealthy and successful person would consider doing it. As previously stated, the men who own these boats are extremely wealthy, and unfortunately, with wealth comes power and connections, and having a decent relationship with some of these people could take your career to the next level. According to the Hollywood Reporter,
there's also, of course, like, I don't want to say the scamming, but that's not the word I'm looking for. blackmail, kind of like, if you don't go with us on this yacht, then you won't be in any more movies. You won't be picked for any more movies, type of thing. Damn.
Yachting your way to stardom happens with disturbing frequency, and even pointed a finger.
And then of course there's also, it can be like, join us on this yacht, and then when you get there, they can use just the fact that you were there on the yacht as a way to blackmail. Like, oh, you don't want to do this anymore? Well, I'm going to let everybody know that you were on the yacht with us at this time when we were paying girls to do this and this and that. And it was your idea to do it, and you were on this and this, or this drug and that drug, or something. Damn, son. Hollywood seems like a can be a dangerous place.
At actress Irina Shayk, who landed her debut role in the film Hercules despite having 0 previous acting credits. And in a stylist article on women yachting, an anonymous source said, "You might see people on the red carpet and have no idea who they are, but there's a reason why they're being elevated. They're being seen, but so is the person who invited them there." They also went on to say, "You often see someone with 1 million followers, always traveling and being pictured on a private jet, and you think, well, how are they doing that? Where are they going, and who with?"
The men who are going to be involved in yachting, it's going to be very high up, well-to-do, extremely wealthy men. Well-connected, anonymous businessman type. You wouldn't recognize their name. You have no idea who they are. They probably own a bunch of companies, got a lot of money. You wouldn't recognize their name.
To give you an idea of just how wealthy these yacht owners are, some of the yachts spotted at the Cannes Festival in 2019 include the Serene, a $500 million super yacht owned by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman that features 2 helipads, an indoor climbing wall, a fully equipped spa, and 3 swimming pools. Also spotted at Cannes was the Eclipse, the 2nd largest super yacht in the world, valued at an estimated $1.2 billion. Once you take a look at some of these yachts,
hold on. It's the 2nd largest, and it's the 2nd largest, and it's valued at 1.2 billion. That's a billion with a B. Billion. Holy shit.
Factor in what a relationship with their owners could potentially offer your career, as well as the often 5-figure plus gifts you receive at the end of the evening, it becomes more clear why someone would be open to play along, even if they don't exactly need the money. In 2021, Emily Ratajkowski released a memoir titled My Body, where she details her indoctrination into the cult of beauty as defined by powerful men. Part of this book delves into her experiences yachting, and this made people speculate whether or not Bella Hadid and Hailey Bieber also partake in the business, as Emily has posted videos of them dancing on a yacht together at none other than Cannes Film Festival. The same festival that has become a yacht together also partake in the business, as Emily has posted videos of them dancing on a yacht together at none other than Cannes Film Festival, the same festival that has become synonymous with yachting. One of the excerpts from Emily's book names one of her yachting clients as Joe Law, a Malaysian businessman who has since become a fugitive on the run after allegedly embezzling billions from the Malaysian state. With Emily publicizing her experience yachting with Joe Law, people began drawing lines between him and other potential yacht girls. For example, in 2010, Joe Law was pictured partying with Paris Hilton in St. Tropez, and in 2019, the Sun Daily reported that Kylie Jenner would be celebrating her 22nd birthday on Joe Law's yacht. This corresponds with a 2015 blind item posted about Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner.
I found this Kris Jenner, Kylie Jenner blind item from 2015 that is so creepy, but I've never believed something more. We had really hoped that the younger member of this family would avoid all the pitfalls to which the others fell prey. No such luck. She's already in deep. The latest, she is actually being coached by her mother in both the art of pleasing a man as well as how to find one to pay her a lot to do it. We're not talking about a boyfriend or husband here. No, we're not talking about yachting. We're talking about professional work. Her television fame and young age are already earning her a significant bonus over others who provide similar services. So that is Kris Jenner literally pimping out her own daughter, who was not 18, well below 18 at the time. Oh my God, and this is when they were filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians. On brand, at least.
According to Daily Mail, Joe Law also sent Kim Kardashian home.
Yo, the things that go on behind the scenes that people eventually speak out about is crazy. It's low key, interesting enough to make you want to take a peek, but high key, you should know that if you take that peek, you might get dragged into some shit that you shouldn't be in. So, which still makes it interesting, but God, man. What else, could be going on that is more behind the scenes that you don't know of? It's an interesting thought. It's intriguing, and yet dangerous.
Home in a white Ferrari and $250,000 cash in a garbage bag after partying with him in Vegas for a weekend. People have accused Kim of being a yacht girl for over a decade due to her appearances on yachts and seemingly random solo trips to countries such as Bahrain and Kuwait to attend grand openings of the chain restaurant Millions of Milkshakes.
And
a stunt
Kanye married
that actually
that?
resulted in large protests, which reportedly were tear gassed by
time.
police. It's a little loose, but some people claim these appearances were a cover for what she was actually being paid to do. While on the topic, Kendall Jenner was one of 13 celebrities to attend the grand opening of Hotel Atlantis the Royal in Dubai back in January.
Wait, what was that? I mean, that was Beyonce, the picture, but Beyonce, Kendall Jenner, Liam Payne, and more attending Atlantis the Royal's grand opening.
Of Hotel Atlantis the Royal in Dubai back in January, where she would be caught on camera in someone's Instagram story. TikTok user and hobbyist lip reader, impossibly asleep, would share with us what Kendall was saying in the clip.
I'm doing some stalking and my lip reading is getting really good.
What
Hold
TikTok
up,
user
because like this guy's not reading the titles. I gotta remember that this guy's not reading the titles of the articles and stuff. Fans call out snobby Kendall Jenner for complaining about lavish trips to Dubai.
Be caught on camera in someone's Instagram story. TikTok user.
My first 2 times were horrible. Lip reader exposes Kendall Jenner's private conversation with close friends.
And a hobbyist lip reader, impossibly asleep, would share with us what Kendall was saying in the clip.
I'm doing some stalking and my lip reading is getting really good. Is this your first or second time? This is my third. My first 2 times were horrible. Horrible. This is so fun.
People interpreted this clip as Kendall bad-mouthing her prior experiences in Dubai, with some speculating what she could have been doing there, especially after the Dubai porta potty story went viral. A story I won't go into, but will summarize as wealthy men flying out young women to Dubai and paying them to eat human waste. There have also been rumors of Meghan Markle being a yacht girl circulating as far back as the early 2010s, with some people even speculating that this is how she met Prince Harry.
She was a Deal or No Deal suitcase holder, and then all of a sudden she ends up marrying into the royal family. How is that possible?
According to a blind item posted by
Well, I mean, technically, like, Prince Harry could have just seen her on the show, Deal or No Deal, and be like, hey, I like to get to know her, type of thing, you know? So, all right, what's it say? If you see B actress post scantily clad photos of themselves on social media, this is often a com to them that this person is available to rent for a weekend of yachting, typically worth $30K for the party. Meghan Markle at 3 days, 3 nights. Holy shit. So like that's kind of their way of advertising themselves. Wow.
by 3 Days, 3 Nights, if you see B actress post scantily clad photos of themselves on social media, this is often a comm that this person is available to rent for a weekend of yachting, typically worth $30,000 for the party. We're about to go off the deep end and enter conspiracy theory territory, but the part about posting scantily clad photos of themselves to advertise their availability is something many people online claim to be a real thing, with
And then you have normal women who aren't like actresses or celebrities. They just might be viewed as beautiful women who try to get into the Instagram modeling situation that probably end up finding themselves in similar situations at this. I mean, we already heard about them getting flown out to places, even Dubai, and so I wouldn't be surprised if some of them end up, on yachts and then end up in movies.
with some people even claiming that water company 138 Water could be a front for offering high-end escorting services to the wealthy. A 2017 Crazy Days and Nights blind item says, last year she was affiliated with a high-price escort service run by a sleazy paparazzi agent who uses bottled water ads as a catalog of available girls. The so-called Fashion Water is a front company who lists this always broke rapper as a spokesman for the co-owner. A real co-owner is this momager herself. Most if not all of the models posing in these water company ads are available for a price, including this sister of this ex-Disney actress turned escort. Taking a look at 138's Instagram page, all you see are posts of women in bikinis, with descriptions that seemingly advertise the women more than the products they're selling. Excerpts from one of their descriptions include, join us in celebrating the unstoppable energy and incredible vibe of the one and only Nina Svent, Miss European Universe. Nina is a force to be reckoned with. Brace yourselves for a visual feast that will leave you craving for more. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and blown away. Brace yourself because Nina is about to take you on a journey to new heights. People have theorized that the broke rapper mentioned in the blind item is Tyga, and the momager is none other than Kris Jenner.
If you are trying to have a fast track to success, if it's not happening for you, modeling, acting, entertainment industry, whatever that looks like, yachting will always promise you connections. It will promise that you will meet high up people who are the decision makers for signing movie deals, signing modeling contracts. It might not always be true, but they are going to promise you that you're going to meet some big names.
In a pretty famous blind item posted by Crazy Days and Crazy Nights, a struggling actress, whom people have speculated to be Vanessa Lenges, details their experience yachting and highlights some of the darker elements while also giving context as to why a seemingly successful person would consider yachting. The blind item says, I'm an actress, a generally out-of-work actress. If not for voiceover work, things would be bleak right now. I had high hopes for this past year, but the show I was starring on got cancelled. It happens a lot. I was on a hit network show for a few years, just a reoccurring role. It was on that show that I started talking to another actress. People have guessed this other actress to be either Naya Rivera or Heather Morris from Glee. She continues, while we waited for a scene to be set up, we would talk a lot. Hours of free time gives you a lot of time to discuss things. It was not that long ago that I was working every week in a pretty good show and making quite a lot of money. Then the star of the show got tired of acting, and just like that, the show ended, and I was scrambling. I told her this story, and she said I should think about heading to Europe for the summer. She had done it before. The more she talked about it, the better it sounded. Each week, you never know if your job will be lost. Will the show be canceled? Will the audience hate your character and you get fired? Will you ever get another job if you do get fired? The actress I was talking to—
Bro, the audience hating your character and you getting fired is just, it's such a shit way to get fired, bro. It's just like, it's not your fault. Like the character could be poorly written or just be a character that is meant to be hated, but the audience hates it to a different type of degree, and then they just they just cancel the character or kill the character off or whatever, and then now you're fired. That sucks. If you get fired because nobody likes your character that you play, that may not always be your fault. That just sucks, man.
to made it sound super easy, and that she only had sex a few times with the guys while yachting, and that it was mostly partying and being arm candy. I asked her what I needed to do, and she said that she would introduce me to the person who can make it happen. She made a call, and that night we went and had drinks with a woman who gets a fee for sending people to model. That's what she called it. She had some fake.
And I bet the girl who brought the other one to the woman that gets a fee, I bet that girl also gets paid a fee for bringing her friend from the that just got fired because the show being canceled. Yo, this shit is crazy. Like, if all this is true, obviously, then that shit is just crazy.
British accent, which sometimes turned into a fake French accent. You're there to look pretty. A yacht is elegant, and so are you. Owners of yachts like to have parties, and needed to fill those parties with models. Again and again, the word model. Anyway, I was already in. I knew what to expect, and I knew I needed the money. I was treating this like an acting job. I would play the model part to a T. People know my face, people know my work. My fee at the time was $25,000 per episode, and each episode took a week to film. So I wanted $25,000 up front. 2 days after meeting the woman, the money was in my account. On my flight to Paris, I didn't notice any other women who looked like they were models. But when I got to Paris, that all changed. The models are all in the tiniest of bikinis. Most are topless. There was a lot more groping and staring. You would be in the water and some guy would grab you and touch you. They wanted to shower with you when you got out of the water. They wanted to rub oil on you and have you rub it on them. If they saw some poor model passed out, they would film her and grope her. For the most part, it was a 3-hour sexual assault recorded. I hated it. A couple who were favorites of the people running the tour would stay with those guys in the yacht. The rest of us were 6 to a room in a hotel. By my last night there, half of the women were gone. Some had just quit, some had ended up with a guy they liked, and at least one person from my week overdosed. In 2021, Vice conducted an interview with a former super yacht deckhand who described their time on board as the coolest job in the world on the surface, while in reality, it meant cleaning up after sex parties, orgies, drug binges, and slaughtering animals on board so the food is as fresh as it can be. They also detail a fatality.
What's the title of that video? Drugs, Sex, and Death on Billionaires' Mega Yachts.
On board, so the food is as fresh as it can be. They also detail a fatality that happened where an anchor chain came loose and cut a leg off of an officer, leading to him bleeding out and dying on the boat.
Damn! Hey yo, that was, again, if all this is real, that shit is crazy. And like, imagine what else that, and like, again, if it's real, then this just happened to be leaked to the surface. Imagine what is still under the iceberg, or under the water, that we don't know about. Man, so I guess there's always a price to the fast track of success. You feel me? There's at least when it comes to Hollywood, and obviously Hollywood is, in like California and shit. So the prices of apartments and buildings and housing there is already high up. So when women say they want 25, like she said, she wanted 25K up front per episode or whatever. But it's like, because she needs that money because she needs to find work immediately. She needs that money because like I said, the rent and everything in Hollywood is so expensive. It's so pricey. So you got to get that money so that you can continue just even living, and maybe even living a little slightly above your means, or just barely meeting your means. And so these women and these people are doing whatever they need to do in order to make sure that happens, or make sure that they can still survive. Because, and once they get a taste of that, that life, a lot of them don't want to leave. I mean, I'm not talking about the yachting life, but the excitement and stuff of living in such, high priced places. I'm trying. Wasn't there a song by Jay-Z? In Hollywood, in Hollywood, and it's like talk and Jay-Z talked about how you may not want to leave once you're there. You may not want to leave. Yo, I gotta go back and listen to that song because that some of that shit is starting to sound. Anyway, I'm letting all the probable the conspiracy theories or whatever like get to me. All this other stuff get to me. So let me end this video here. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget the link to the video and link to the channel will also be in the description below. And yeah. You know what it is after that. In case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.